Well, how's it going, everybody? I am up here at the Oconee Gold Camp. I'm sorry, it's probably a little bit windy. I'm sorry about that. And what better place to test some metal detectors, some gold metal detectors, than at the Oconee Gold Camp, or any gold camp. There's a bunch of them. LDMA owns a bunch of them. This one right here is the Gold Kruzer, but this one right here has been out for a few years, and a great machine. I actually found a gold nugget with this baby. But I'm going to test this machine over some gold nuggets. I got some, and I'm going to test those, and we're going to do some comparison, okay? Some comparison tests between the Gold Kruzer, the Gold Finder 2000, and the Legend. So you got all three of these machines, and we're going to test these things to see what gold goes off on them. So there's a certain area I'm going to use. Now, understand this. South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, yeah, the gold is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be really, really tiny, okay? But you might get into a pocket somewhere, some crevice somewhere in a creek bed, and you might find some little chunkier pieces. And these machines will find it, I promise you. But anyway, I tell you what, let's do some testing with these. And I wanted to get this out there. Somebody asked and said, hey, what is those gold machines? How well do they find those gold nuggets? I'm just going to test it. Let's just test it and see. Because you know what? You don't know until you try it. So I found me an interesting place. Horseshoes, right? All right, so I got a little section of sand over here. It's pretty clear. I think it was one little piece of junk in there. Well, it might be a gold, might be a piece of gold. Anyway, so I got this 0.1 grammer. See that 0.1 grammer right there? 0.1 grams. All right, it's a little small little piece, right? See that thing? A little tiny. Look at compared to my fingernail. See that? Little thing. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the ground. I don't know, a couple inches. And I mean, you're not going to find this small amount of gold with a VLF machine a foot down. You're not going to do it. You got to have a pulse machine, okay? Let's stick this in the ground. Let's see if the old Gold Finder 2000 can pick it up a couple inches away. All right, so here it is. About 1.5 inches in the ground. Compacted, right? Let's see what we got. It's getting it. Sure it is, it's getting it. It's not giving an indicator, but it is picking that up. So that's the Gold Finder. Let's look at the old Gold Kruzer next. All right, so I got this thing. When you first turn this baby on, it's ground balanced to 90. So I want to get on here, I'm gonna ground balance it. So I got it on. Let's ground balance. All right, it ground balanced to 80. 8054, whatever that is. All right, so here we go. You got 4 settings. You got, I can't really see it from the pollen. You got Gen, which is general. Fast, you can swing faster. You got Boost, which finds that finer stuff, finds that smaller gold, okay? And then you have Micro, it also finds the small gold. I may not know exactly what I'm talking about, but just pretend I do, okay? No. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I had this thing in Gen mode when I found that gold nugget. So I'm going to put it in Gen mode. Let's go. You go left, right. Bam! It's still ground balanced, so don't have to change the ground balance. So let's go over this target. Remember, this is that gold piece that's 0.1 grams. Roughly 0.1 grams. I checked it. So here we go. Gold Kruzer. Alright, it's not picking it up. That's actually surprising. Well, you know what? It's not giving me a note. It's not giving me a tone. Tell you what, let's go over to Boost. Listen to that. It's getting it in Boost. Wow. Let's go Micro. Well, fast. Nope. It's not getting it. Okay, that's different. I'm gonna scrub it on the ground. Wow. Okay. It's picking it up just very, very lightly. Alright, so now we know, right? It's about 2 inches down. It's a 0.1 gram nugget. Let me get another one. This is the nugget I actually found with the Gold Kruzer. Looks like an apple. So I'm gonna lay it over there and just run this detector over it. and see what it does. All right, there's nothing there. Yep. All right, we got it about 1 inch down, okay? I actually put the nugget that I found in Arizona. It's right here, okay? It's showing up 45, 46. Yep, now it's showing 45, 46. Now, see, I would have went over that. It's about 1 inch. It's about 1 inch down. So that's kind of about where I found this thing at. Was about 1 inch down. When I found that nugget, it was about 1 inch down. So that teaches me a lot. That tells me a lot. So now my next thing is, will the Legend in gold, when it's in gold field mode and set up just right, will it find either one of those? This one's a 0.1 gram, but that other one's 1.5 grams, okay? All right, so I'm a failure. I'm a failure once again. I'm a failure. I'm sorry. I just am sometimes. I meant to put the small little 5 or 6 inch coil on the Legend, and I didn't do it. But I have the LG15 on it, so let's see what happens. So this is how you got to set it up. You got to have it. If you want to find some small gold with the Legend, you need to have it over here in gold field mode, okay? Now you have 2 ways you can do this. You can still multi-frequency, and that's going to do your 2 frequencies for gold prospecting, 20 and 40 kilohertz. Or if I hit the right button, you can just do 20 kilohertz right there, or you can just do 40 kilohertz. So since we have 3 options, we're going to try all 3, okay? So let's try first of all in the 20 kilohertz. Tell you what, we gotta hear everything. I want to hear all metal mode, okay? Listen to that. That's picking that up. Amazing. Amazing. I like it. Let's do this one. Alright, so we just tested these machines with the really small stuff, okay? I'm going to pull those back out of the ground. I have one a little bit bigger than that. It's a 0.37 grammer, okay? 0.37. I was never good at grammar. Well, I kind of was. I didn't like literature. Did y'all like literature? I hated literature. Good night, I hated literature. I did pretty good with grammar. I could diagram sentences. I knew if Stephen lives in South Carolina, I knew that Stephen was a subject, lives is the verb, and in South Carolina was a prepositional phrase. Let's see how these machines react to this. And I'm going to put this about, let's go 1 inch, okay? Let's go 1 inch. Because when you're out in the desert and you're in a wash, and you're detecting a wash, you're going to be detecting those side areas. Like when you come out of the wash, which the wash is a dried up creek bed if you didn't know that. And then you're going to be coming up on the islands, what they would call the islands when they have floods. You're going to come up on the islands, you're going to start detecting those islands. You're going to start detecting those sides. And you're going to get up on the islands, you're going to be detecting around where roots are, where some cacti are and things like that, and other desert type plants. You're going to be metal detecting that area. And this gold will lock up in there, and it will lock up on a root, it'll lock up on a branch, or it'll lock up anywhere if it can just get something to stop it from flowing. And so you might find a gold nugget or a little picker like this. You might find it very, very shallow. So I'm going to put it in here in the ground pretty shallow. And we're going to go over it with all 3, okay? And let's see what we got. I have a beautiful 1.9 grammer right here. See it right there on the mouth? 1.9 grams. Let's put that baby in here too. I'm gonna keep it in its little lovely case right here though. I don't want it to get dirty. I don't want my gold dirty. Gold Finder. Remember, this is a turn on and go machine, right? That's all you gotta do is turn that baby on, and she's on, son. It just processes. It's doing its internal ground balancing. You can leave it on the ground, you can pick it up. It does its internal noise cancellation type things, and then you can set it on 2 different things. You can set it in all metal mode, or you can set it in and just want to hear the ferrous stuff. But I want to hear both, okay? I want to hear both. So let's go at it. I got the sensitivity all the way up. Here we go. Let's do this 0.37, or yeah, 0.37 all day long, and it's showing non-ferrous. Let's do the pinpoint. Good deal. All right, now let's go over the 1.29 grams. Let's check the Gold Kruzer. Okay, all right, so we got the Gold Kruzer now. Let's turn it back on here. I'm not sure what mode it was in, but that's all right. We'll put it in what mode it needs. Now, when you turn it back on, it automatically goes back to ground balance of 90. You got to re-ground balance it. It is right now in boost mode, so we'll go with that right there. Let's do some gain here. Let's see what our gain is. All right, let's see. It goes to 69, so it's all the way up. I got the sensitivity all the way up. We got it now. It's picking it up now. 0.37, and here's this 1.9er. Can we pinpoint it here? Let's see. Pinpoint's here. All right, let's see if we can pinpoint this one. Yeah, pinpoint them both. All right, last but not least, right? The Legend. Honestly, I can't find a more versatile detector than the Legend. I mean, we just saw that it found those small gold pieces, right? So it's finding those, no problem at all. And you can also find relics with it, coins with it. You can metal detect underwater with it. I mean, come on. The Legend is a legend. Anyway. Let's check these two. This is going to be the last two I do for this video. I just wanted to show you guys three metal detectors, three options for metal detectors for gold prospecting. They're out there, and Nokta carries all three of them. I got to show you my settings again. Hang on a minute. Y'all want to see settings. Here I am trying to teach you guys how to use this thing, and I ain't telling you settings. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so I got it in gold field mode. I got a little bit of a threshold sound to it. Listen to that. Alright, so I got a little threshold sound going there. I didn't do it in the other kilohertz. Let's just do it in multi-frequency. You want to do that? Let's do some multi. That's 40. Let's do multi-frequency. I'll get over there in my place. Let's turn that sensitivity down just a little bit, about 26. I'm going to go down to 20 on sensitivity. It's picking it up and it's showing non-ferrous. That's 0.37 grams. So I'm telling you, you can take this out in the desert, out west, or Australia, or Africa, and you can find gold nuggets with this baby, I promise you. Here we go. Look at that, non-ferrous. Let's do this big nugget. Man, I love that Legend. That's nice. All right, so I just showed you all three of these detectors. I just showed you some really small gold that they can find. So let's wrap this baby up, and if you have a question about some gold prospecting metal detectors, talk to me. I wanna hear your questions. If you have more questions, if you want to see what these other machines will do, tell me. I want to be able to help you guys. If it's something if you have a Legend and you want a gold prospect, let me know. I'll help you set your machine up. If you have a Gold Finder, if you have a Gold Kruzer, let me know. I want to help you guys, okay? Hey, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was some help to you. And if you have one of these machines, I hope that kind of helped let you see what these detectors, how small gold they'll pick up. And I didn't really try a little minuscule piece, right? That's just what we can find about 1 inch or 2 in the ground with some really small pieces. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a good day. God bless. We'll see you next time. And always remember to treat other people how you want to be treated. See ya.